welcome back to the channel. My name is Molly. I'm the founder, owner, operator, everything for Lacquer22, a small nail polish company. But today we're talking makeup again. Today I'm giving you my spring makeup recommendations. These are all things obviously from my own collection, a little bit of a shop my stash. I did try to make sure everything's still currently available. So there's nothing here that has come and gone with limited edition whatnot. So let's get started. Okay, so for the spring makeup, I have all different kinds of categories. So I'm gonna kind of start with the little one-off things that we have. So the first thing is the freckle pin from ColourPop. I love a good fake freckle, especially spring and summertime. I think that's a perfect time to just bring them out. And I think they're almost always obvious that they're fake, but I feel like that adds such a cute little playful bit to it. I have the light one, it's called soft brown, but you just dot it on. I like to go and like kind of press my finger on the area that I just applied it, just to soften it a little bit, but I think it's super cute and perfect for this time of year. Next, we're just gonna kind of go into eyes. I have palettes, liner, and just single shadows. So starting with the liner, these are also from ColourPop. The BFF liquid liner, I have two right here. I'm wearing the black one right now. The two that I have the pink one called Duckie. And I love that shade of pink. I think it's super fun, especially if that's like all you throw on your eye. And then the shade Make Love is like this really interesting yellow kind of color. It's not like a rainbow yellow. It's almost a mustard kind of tone, and I just think it's really interesting and just really fun for this time of year. Next, I've talked about the About Face matte fluid eye paints so many times, so I'm going to show you some of my favorite ones for spring summer. This first one is a beautiful like peachy shade. It's called Light Transcending. I think this shade is just so beautiful. I am a huge lover of orange makeup and really just orange in general, and I feel like that is such a beautiful soft orange that can really be paired with a lot of different things, and I just think it's a really pretty shade. The second one that we have is called Vertigo Flowers. It's that green on the edge right here. I just think this is such a fun color of green, especially for springtime. It's not quite that rainbow color green. You know what? It's kind of like a lime Skittle. I feel like that's a good descriptor. I really like it, and I just think it's a fun little pop of color that you can put on. The last one that I have is called La Zona Rosa. This one is a little bit drier than the others, but it's just such a beautiful mid-tone pink. Obviously it's that one next to the green. I really love these eye paints. They're super easy to use. You prime your eyes like normal. If you have oily lids, it's okay if you set it with powder. You apply it, you take a brush and you blend it out, and that's truly all you need. You could use these as liner. That's not my favorite way to wear them. I like to do it as an all-over color, but they're super easy to put on, and they last all day without having to worry about creasing, so that's a win. The next product we're talking about is the Noctilucent palette from Blend Bunny. Y'all know I love this already. I'm not gonna swatch all six. Just trust me, they're all so beautiful. These are so pretty. Such a perfect all over shimmer for the eyes. It's supposed to be a highlighter palette. I never use it as a highlighter palette, but if you want to use or want to have more of a topper like shimmer on your eyes, this is for you. The other day I did a really bright look, but the palette that I was using didn't have those colors in a shimmer formula, and I said, you know what, it's fine, I'm just gonna bust this out, and it was perfect. These are so versatile. They can be layered on top of any color. I just love this palette so much. Now, getting into the actual eyeshadow palettes, I do have quite a few here. Again, I try to make sure all of them are currently available. So the first one that I'm talking about is actually the one that I'm wearing right now. This is also Blend Bunny. This is the Sickly Sweet palette. This is what they did for Halloween this past year. Such a fun and different take for a Halloween palette. I love the, like, I ate too much candy, now I'm feeling sick theme. So cute. I love that we still have some darker shades in here. It's not just pastels. I don't love pastels personally, and if there were not the darker shades in there, I would not have bought this. I just think this is such a fun palette. I do think some of the shades are a little repeated and we don't need all of them. However, it's so pretty. So pretty. I use the shade Fake It, Brooding, and Cupcake, and that's it today. Super easy and super springy. I really love the tone of green, kind of the minty vibe that we have, and Blend Bunny formula is top notch, so you can't go wrong. Next, we have a palette from Glamlite. Now, I kind of went back and forth on this one of should it be considered spring or summer, and I opted with spring. This is the Barbie palette that they have. I really like the tones in here, and I feel like spring is a great time to bring out the pinks and purples, kind of more of the floral type of colors. Again, with this palette, I love Glamlite quality so much. Their shimmers are so beautiful, and I really like that we have pink, purple, blue, teal, and the neutral row as well. I just think they did such a great job curating this palette, and then obviously formula, again, can't go wrong with Glamlite. The next palette I have is also Glamlite. This is the Strawberry Shortcake palette. Now, generally, this palette is just beautiful and so cute and adorable, but I really think this is so perfect for spring. That light green is really what kind of drew me in for spring this year. I feel like it's such a pretty, it's not as neon as a lime green is, but it kind of has the lime tone to it. It's just a little creamy, if you will. I know that's a weird descriptor. I don't know, I just feel like these are so pretty, and I feel like the shimmers are going to be so gorgeous for springtime, especially some of those duochromes that we have. And I know I've already said it, but I'm going to say it one more time, Glamlite formulas are bomb. Now, moving on to our first Unearthly product for the day. This is the Don't Be Jelly palette. This is the remastered version. I just think these colors are super fun for springtime, especially since they have their matching shimmer. I just think it's a really fun layout. This green and that purple just feel like such perfect shades for springtime. And then of course you can kind of mix and match a little bit as well. We have some topper shades in here that are just super fun, super versatile because they're toppers. And then of course we have that grounding shade Sea Urchin right there. That'll just kind of bring everything together if you're like me and you'd like to have a darker shade at the lash line. Love Unearthly, quality's great, shimmers are so pretty, can't go wrong. Okay, hi, my camera died, so we're back now, picking up where we left off. The last two palettes that we have are both from ColourPop. This first one is called Sweet Talk. This is such a nostalgic palette for me, but this palette is also so spring. I really hate the holographic background because you can't like have a good look of what the palette actually looks like. But I really love the pinky and corally kind of tones in here. I love that we have a Super Shock in the palette. I just feel like this is such a pretty and dainty color story that's just perfect for spring. The second one from ColourPop is Mandalorian Baby Yoda. This one is not necessarily a spring palette, but I really like the kind of sagey and olivey vibes. I feel like they can be kind of used in springtime and it still makes sense. Obviously the shade busted for me. This is a Super Shock up here, so I love that as well. I just think this palette is really pretty and I love a good sage color, so I think this is just perfect. Now, our last little category here, of course, we have lips. The first one that I have is the Daphne lip. And I do have the gloss here as well, but we're just going to talk about the lipstick for a second. I said I was gone for a minute. My previous swatches kind of rubbed off. It's okay. This is such a pretty kind of baby pink color right here. I talked about it before. I really like, I don't love or hate the Glamlite formula. I think it's good. It's not overly drying or anything, but bullet lipsticks aren't really my preference. But I think that color is just so pretty for spring, having the lighter pink. And then the next one that we have is also Glamlite. This is the Rutro lipstick. This is more of a warm tone. Oh, that's not lined up at all. But you can kind of see warm tone versus cool. I just feel like this is a really easy color to wear, especially if I have a warmer eye on. I think it just makes sense. Now next up we have a color from ColourPop. This is one of their blotted lips. I definitely have the old formulation for it, but they did bring this color back when they redid the whole line. So this shade specifically is called Vitamin Sea. And if you're not familiar with the blotted lip line, essentially it's just a less pigmented lipstick. So that is that shade. It's like a warm orangey kind of color. I think it's really pretty. I don't know about the new formulation, but I will say for the old one, be prepared to have some kind of lip balm or lip gloss or lip oil on hand, because they can get a little bit dry. But I think the color of it just looks so soft and just so pretty. The last lipstick that we have for the highly pigmented ones, this is called Samantha. This is from Unearthly Cosmetics, and it's what I'm wearing right now. So this is a super bright pink that's almost red, but not quite. I really love this. I've talked about it so many times. I love this lipstick formula as well. And I think this is just such a fun color, pretty color that, like, I have it paired with a mint eyeshadow right now. You could pair it with pink eyeshadow. You could pair it with yellow eyeshadow. I just feel like you can wear it with a lot of different things. And I love the brightness of it as well. Next, we've got two glosses. They're both from Glamlite. The first one is gonna be the Daphne lip gloss that was in the same lip kit as the lipstick that we talked about just a second ago. This is a kind of gold and pink glitter lip gloss that is just so pretty and so reflective. I think it's so gorgeous, and you could wear it over a lot of different colors. Similar to this one, that is the Velma lip gloss. So obviously the Daphne one is just more pink and the Velma one is more orange. But they're both kind of the glitter type formula, which means they're very reflective. Look at that shine. Oh my goodness, I love that so much. I really am not a huge gloss connoisseur. I feel like they're all pretty much very similar. But I will say the shine that Glamlite has for these are just ridiculous. The absolute last product for today, this is the Squeeze Lip Oil from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I love how bright that color is. Just so perfect to start getting into that warmer weather, warm up the lips a little bit, and it's super comfortable. I really enjoy the Blend Bunny lip oil formula. It goes on really easy, it wears really nicely, and it just feels really good on the lips. And I mean, if you can't tell, I just like Blend Bunny in general. This is the third type of product mentioned today. They just do things really well. Alright, well that is all of the spring makeup that I'm recommending so far for the season. I really love all of these products so much, and I know I can't show you every look that I do every single day, but these all get a lot of love this time of year. Noctilucent year round, obviously, if you haven't caught on to that. But there's just so many good products out there, and oh my goodness, I just love these so much. Some of my favorite brands mentioned here too, so it's just a good feeling all around. Do you have any similar spring favorites? Any other products that you enjoy that I mentioned? Please list them. Let's talk about it. If not though, I will see you next time, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye!